translation. This indication, inaweza kuweka kwa situation. Build them like a case, vile nafaa, kama wakambo. Sinaweza connect na not trusting. Adini fiki kupinako. Lazima ni chase mazisi dalishi ni chako mjema miracle. Wajeni kwa mbila fonga wanataka kunilanga bila kwa chini mambo wako vikatapila so lazima nibadilishe na familia flow. Washington's of rappers like Denzel. Nigga is my training day. Yeah, it's my training day. It's my training day. Okay.
Cases on y'all. Karibuni sana. That's what he says. I'm gonna put cases on y'all. Shout out to Keith. He likes that clip a lot. 18 minutes past the top of the hour. Hope you guys are doing amazing. This wonderful Tuesday. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Reaction Time with me, myself, Joby, with SH to the money.
Wagwan, everybody, karibuni sana to Reaction Time. We get to react on amazing videos, so keep it long.
Yes, I hope you guys are ready for today's conversation. That is Caterpillar with Training Day, playing right on the media of the 21st century. A quick shout out to everyone live with us, of course, on YouTube. Those who shall be catching this on a replay. You guys get to enjoy. Shmoney, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Joby. Amazing.
How is your week so far?
My week is just calm. Let me say calm. No pressure at all.
Ready for today's conversation?
I'm ready. Always born ready.
Period.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. Taking, of course, a day at a time. I feel like this week is going super fast. Tuesday is already over. You know, tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday. I'm waiting for Friday.
Why are you excited?
For Friday? I'm just excited for the weekend. I don't know. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but yes, today we shall be having amazing videos to discuss on. Majorly dwelled on relationship. We shall a little bit also talk about the current hero. He's renowned as a hero. I think if you've watched the video of BBC documentary we have this reporter who was there giving his testimonies according to how the day went, and people are calling him a hero. So we shall be talking about that. We shall also talk about a lady who's advising literally women about, I don't know, I feel like so many, especially on TikTok, I don't know if it's a TikTok thing or it's just relationships lately, because they are not working according to how people want. People have so much negativity when it comes to relationship. Like the negativity that is actually, especially on TikTok, is just crazy. Women calling men narcissists, men calling women narcissists, especially I think like I've seen it from women, you know, speaking I think from a point of being hurt or experienced, where now you feel like you're an advisor, a love coach, you know, telling people all sorts of advice because of your own experience. You know, it's super crazy. But I think I'm gonna start with a video of we've been having women giving their the useless things they got from men. Remember that challenge? I think we never discussed on this on it to see what basically women were getting, or the useless things they were getting from men. But I think the video we checked was the bar was so low.
Yeah, I think we also played useless things I got for my kid.
Okay,
but mostly
I didn't see that.
Daddies. Was it that? Is it the same?
I don't think we reacted to that. Me and
on
you.
The
maybe you
were.
Oh yeah, maybe when you were on. Yeah. So we saw the bar was so low, which we reacted to it. Women giving their testimonies of how low they went or stooped so low when it came to some sort of relationships, what they did, they shouldn't have done, they learned. But I remember there's a lady I bumped into, and it was in Tanzola. She was like, you women are out here embarrassing yourselves. Imagine if men did videos of useless things they never benefited or got from women, or they don't like about women. You know, like you'd find that actually men have a lot to speak when it comes to women. You wish they can?
Yeah.
You feel like women would be embarrassed?
I don't know. I just want to hear what men have to say about women, because most of the time I feel like mostly the women who come for like, yes, the men who like, you know, this women was not right, but I feel men are not so much how do you say,
vocal.
Yeah, vocal about you know, what I got from the useless things like the because men can actually, you know, when you talk about even so long as you just have more, so long as you have money, you know, you don't have much to actually. But women, they want the finance, they want responsible, emotional, intelligent, and stuff like that. If men could just open up and just say what women would do, women would be shunning down, like literally.
Because I feel like most of the women, especially, I was just watching another TikTok video of this lady who's talking about something we mentioned last week or a couple of weeks ago about red flags of a man who gives you money from the word go. Like patana na mse kwa club anakupa let's say 20k ama sijui umeshado ya Uber anakutumia 20k, and she's like, this men will literally, they're not just spending on you for no reason. They have a motive, they have an agenda at the end of the day. If it's not getting your body, and after getting your body is you're gonna be misused. And she's talking about being misused. I think also TikTok people are just so open with their secret in a crazy way, you know. I feel like some things just kufa nayo. Hata kama unamoka siji aje akikufa mimi naweza kufa nayo. Shmoney mimi siwezi move on, mimi sijali, mimi judge tu. I mean kuna vitu zingine siwezi sema trust me. Kuna vitu zingine I'm dying with it. Like you know, you're never gonna know a side of me. Like umepoa 200k umeenda umetobolewa kwa kila shimo, it is so that's how you got bad. Maybe a business. Hii business nasimama kwa sababu ya ido flani, but the way you paid back for it, it's crazy.
That's sad.
Yeah, because you're saying like, you know, we'll find most of the women, especially because of the desperation, and depends of how you've really grown up. Most of the women are promised vitu kidogo kidogo. Personally, I disrespect. I don't know, what's your first red flag when a man invites you out, or the terms they use that would piss you off or turn you off? For me is let's go out drinking or let's go clubbing.
Okay,
I hate that.
The first time you're taking me on a date, let's go eat.
Yeah.
Like me, I can't. I'll ask you, do I look like a club girl? Like, am I giving those vibes?
Like, let's go drink, let's go clubbing.
Club.
You know, I feel that's the biggest red flag. Like, why are you taking me?
Yeah.
You know, if your motive is just to get me intoxicated, then you have another motive after me getting intoxicated. Exactly. You know, because most of the men also expect easy goers, especially maybe on a first date.
Because after taking you out on a club, of course, anakuchota.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell?
It's crazy. So she was talking about live alone.
You'd rather tell me let's go, even the worst. Let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Than telling me let's go to a club. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd even say let's go to a nice park.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit too, but instead of a club.
Why are we going to a park? I also hate that.
I don't like it. That's some cheap ass.
I know.
Budget-less date. Like, can you work on something?
Why are you taking me to the government premises? Like Uru Gardens.
I know.
Uru Park. I'd
rather
Park.
There was a guy that liked me and he was like taking time with me so much. I was like, why not inviting me? Like, we are talking in a good space and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kumbe he was saving money to take me out.
Out,
and I didn't give a damn.
Out where?
Like to a nice place to eat and stuff like that. He was like, he looked at me and was like, I think KFC.
Yeah.
I
go to a nice brunch.
To a nice brunch. So he was like, yes, he was a hustler, but I appreciated the effort. I was like, what is that? Like, where see wale madem tu akupele wote niambia huwezi enda hapo. So I'm like, take your time and take me to a nice place. Yeah, I don't care.
And you still refused?
No, I went and date.
I
never dated him. I was like, good effort, but we can't. Like, if you can save money to take me out,
like,
Joby,
thank you for trying.
Like, where are we going? Like, if you can save money to take me out, if out to like, let's go eat. Let's say like, let's go eat in a nice place. The highest somebody can use is maybe 4K or 3,000, right, per person. So let's say he has saved like maybe 7,000, which that's a lot of money. But whatever, he has saved like that 7,000 to take you out, right? Joby, what will he do? He can't do anything. What if now you're in a relationship? Exactly.
He's saving his own rent.
Yeah, what if, like, literally, like, what can you do after that? And then, okay, we start dating, right? And then, if I ask you everything, you'll be saving. That can't.
I know.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
Just giving, I'm like, thank you for the effort, but we can be good friends.
That's super crazy. Yeah. So this lady was saying that kuna madam, according to maybe the way you've been raised, you'll find there's a man who will offer you drinks and food and wewe uko comfortable na hiyo. Kwa mtu akwambia tupatane club, tupatane club na ni first date na uko comfortable na hiyo. But she's talking about where real spenders, a man is gonna give you like 100k, 500k. And if you listen to most of the shout in Tanzania, I like her because she's a business-minded person. If you listen to her advising women about getting money from men, she's talking from a perspective of, if you get this amount of money, don't go waste on clubbing, because now you have someone who's just just swiping their card, and you found a blessing. Na maybe utampata after huyo. Use that, take up that advantage, go invest maybe in a business, start something, do something for yourself as a woman. Don't let this relationship where you can actually benefit from ikweni a history, something nilikuanga na mtu but hakuna mali wanakupeleka. So basically what she was saying is that you'll find that this type of ladies, this type of women, after you get 100k, after you get 500,000, most of the men are gonna use you so bad. You find that actually a woman is being raped in the butt, every hole is being dug, so that they can pay back for all the money that they have been literally spending, on you. So ladies, be very, very careful, men, because men want something to benefit back. But since Shmoney is saying that, she'd love to hear men talk about the habits they don't like about women. Actually, we have it. There's now videos trending of men showing or testifying things they don't really like, but listening to them personally as in making sense, it's just some damn shit. It's just some for me, it's just some damn shit, including that involves a lot of emotion. And I feel like if you look at most of the men, again, with the belief or the narrative of the community or the society of, you're supposed to bring peace to the man, so if I listen to these men, they're complaining from an aspect of emotions, dealing with emotions, or women who are full of emotions. And women who are full of emotions, so just naturally emotional human beings. So I don't know why a man, I feel like it's just immature men who are not in the ability to handle that yet. That's why they feel it's such a bigger baggage, But let me share the first. I'm going to share like 2-3 videos, then you give me your thoughts.
I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 10 most annoying habits that you as a woman could do to your man.
Trust me, I don't follow this type, and I'd never date a man who's on TikTok talking.
Okay. That's big red flag.
Yeah, me, I'd never
one.
You on TikTok.
Yeah.
Be on TikTok. Me, I'd rather even look at people's ass. I don't care what you do on TikTok. Yeah. Because most of the men, they're on TikTok, maybe they're pseudo accounts, not their real names. Just checking stuff, following weird pages. I'm like, whatever. But I find you on TikTok going live or telling women, I would never. Yeah. Okay. Never.
Go and Google the meaning of annoying. Habits, annoying, number 1. Saying that you're fine and you're not fine. And he, and I mean your man, knows that you're not fine. Men are not mind readers. You should know by now that men do not know what is bothering you. No matter how intelligent he is, just tell him you're not fine and tell him why you're not fine. Number 2.
Number 1, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know why? Like, a lot of people don't know how to communicate. Most women communicate with emotions. Okay. So I'll be pissed off, and I've not told somebody who I'm pissed off. Yeah. They'll be in their space. And trust me, men know how to control their emotions. Yeah. So probably might have done the dumbest thing. You're already mad in your space. Yeah. Instead of just coming to approach, it's called communication in a relationship. Yeah. Come tell somebody, I didn't like how you did this. For me, that is maturity. Yeah. But Joby, I pissed you off, and that's why, let me tell you, women can hold grudges, Joby. Ulimkosia last week. Ajakwa kuongelesha 3 days. You're wondering why, or if she's talking to you, she has this attitude. A man is like, what's going on? Why don't you tell me? How would I know? Yeah. So I feel like that is a fact. In a relationship, if you're with somebody, regardless of, I personally am very emotional, right? I always have that problem, but I get to understand that you have to say. Like, I'd be pissed off, I would walk out, and then later I'm just like, why wouldn't I just say it, And then I find out I really overreacted on some shit, and I don't actually blame, but the main thing is communication. Yeah. Like, there's no need of you being or feeling some type of way if you can't talk about it. So I feel like that's what he's trying to say. Like, I don't know. I'm not God.
Learn how to communicate.
Exactly.
I don't know how to read emotions.
Exactly.
But I feel like, just to agree to disagree, I do agree. Men can't, and just even any human being, just like, let's say, when it comes to even us as women, if let's say I see something is wrong with you and I don't ask you, and you're not in the position to talk about it, unless I ask, I want to know what's up.
Exactly.
You know, or let's say we're having an issue just as ladies, then maybe I'm just like, you know, piling up instead of opening up to talk about it. That's why you find that the rage literally where it comes from. You know, you start yelling at each other and all that. But I feel like when it comes to, I'd say personally, the way I expect my man to understand something is wrong with me, I feel like number one, it should, when you look at it, it should be, how long have you guys been together? Because I feel like if you've been together for so long, your man should be able to understand you, Shmoney. Like, you should be able to tell something is wrong with her. She doesn't want to talk to me because something is wrong with her. You know, yes, it's okay. Maybe she doesn't want to talk about it instantly, but you should be able to detect something is wrong. But you saying, coming up with an excuse of saying, you know, men are not, now, for how long, number one, have we been together for you to not understand something is wrong with me? Because I feel like, just the same as you, me personally, I'm full of attitude. For me, you just know attitude. So the moment you notice my attitude has changed and you don't ask me what's wrong, you know, I expect you to just notice something is wrong. I don't know. You know, I expect you, because my attitude is telling you everything, Shmoney. I don't fuck with you right now. Don't touch me. I don't want to talk to you. You're annoying me. So try to figure out what did you do wrong that actually makes me, you know, want to avoid you or don't want to talk about this situation.
They'll ask you, Joby, but when you're in your mood, you won't say it.
That's true.
Exactly. So at that
but
point,
I think for me,
that's me. Like, I'm so mad. I don't want to talk about it right now. And probably super mature. He'll ask me what's up. I'll be like, nothing. And women are always saying nothing. And when she says, have you ever seen those comments? When she says nothing is wrong, everything is definitely wrong.
That is so
exactly. And most women are like, I've seen a meme like that. They will say, when she says nothing is the problem, everything
is wrong.
Exactly. So it's not that they don't ask, they ask, but you go like Z akuna, and then you expect him to figure out. So I feel like that is where they're coming from, where it is actually really okay to communicate, or just say, I'm mad right now, I don't feel like talking, and I need, but of course, I always say, regardless of even the time, Joby, if you've ever spent time with somebody, maybe after to like maybe a few months, you've seen this person on their highest spirit. Exactly, you've seen this person on their highest spirit. Even your man, like when he's in a high spirit, you'll be like, yes, somebody you care about, somebody you spend time with, you'll definitely tell, this person is low today, what's up? Well, let me ask. And I believe, you know, miscommunication is always the key to everything.
That's true.
Like, it's just, sometimes it's just that I didn't know that was bothering you. You'd have told me, we fixed it.
That's true.
Something I might have done that might piss you off. Sometimes I don't know it pisses you off. So if you just tell me, I don't like it like this, then this and this. I think that personally, I like really mature men who know how to communicate. Even if you're like, even my younger brother, sometimes I might be, and he's younger than me, he'll come and tell me, niambie nimefanya nini mbaya ndio nijue. Unajua? So it's really, really amazing to find a man who knows how to communicate. And most times women are full of emotions. So the first thing I'll do is be emotionful about it, and then me, I'll overreact. That is me. I will overreact, and I will overreact. If you don't shun me, it will go to hell. Like, if I'm mad, it can lead us to jail. So before we get to jail, let's have a conversation.
Let's solve it right here.
Exactly. You guys. So it is really important to have like an open conversation. If something pisses you off, say, I don't like it like that. And it is important to say it even at the start of a relationship.
That's true.
So you set the boundaries. You said, he knows, hey, she don't fucks with that, and I'm not supposed to go there. You know, I don't need, he doesn't like this, so I don't go there. But if you all are just assuming, hey, maybe might take it, utatest and say patient.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like personally, I'm such an open person. I'll tell you when you're really pissing me off. Like,
but it might take time.
Yeah, it will take time. But for me, it's the fact. For me, I love the instant switch. I like the fact you can detect my attitude. You know, you can detect something. She's acting up. You should know I'm acting up. Why am I acting up? You figure out. You know.
And mature men, please, if you see acting up, just ask her. Stop also assuming that, and then there's some that assume, oh, they tell you, looks like you don't want me here right now, let me leave you. I'm like, nigga,
you're gonna find someone else.
I'm like, what's the step out of
women always have someone who's talking to us. Trust me. Trust me. Even if you don't like them. I know. There's always just someone who's bothering you on the phone.
And you know, sometimes maybe you don't like them because you're giving attention
to this person.
But try and switch your attention. He gone.
trying to become his mother or trying to see him as one of your sons. This is your man. He is not your son. So telling him what he should do and should not, what he should wear and what he should not, what he should eat or how he should eat, all this trying to control him the way you control your son if you have one, it's very, very annoying. Annoying habit number 3, trying to withhold.
So habit number 2 is talking about where women, you know, I don't know if that is acting like I'm acting like his mom, because if we're in the same crib, I'm the one cooking and everything, nigga, you eating what I'm cooking. There's no, your mother is not here to plan up the meals and everything, it's me. So yes, I'm your mother for now, excuse me, or whatever you want to term it. And then saying that you're trying to control him like your son's G, what he wears. Personally, there are things as a man you won't walk wearing with me. Trust me. I think I've always been heavy on that, Sana. I'm very keen with someone I'm working with and their dressing code. There's some things you're gonna wear I'm not comfortable with. I won't like, nah bruv, baki basi acha mimi niendange tupatane mbele bado tu nisionekane na wewe, because there's no way you're dressing. There's dressing code for me. I'm gonna check you, being honest, because there's no I'm looking good and you're looking like a nobody, you know, someone I just borrowed from the street to walk with. You gotta dress accordingly. Eating, of course, I'm the one cooking the meal, so you're gonna eat. And if you look at most of the households, and even growing up, our moms were the ones taking care of the meals.
Yeah, like,
and the
like
same
we
thing.
I don't remember that I saw my father in the kitchen. I don't have that
Exactly.
picture.
You
I don't
even
attend that.
dating, literally. There's no a day unless you're gonna ask your man, like, maybe what are you eating tonight? But most of the times it's when you're gonna end up making the decision of, hey, this is what we're cooking tonight. Unless you come to an agreement, of course, the men were comfortable with that. But I'm the one in the kitchen, so honey, you eating what I'm cooking.
I think for me it comes from a perspective of upbringing. Yeah. Because the reason as to why Joby, me, I never have a problem cooking. Me, I'd cook anytime at a friend's. For my man, I would never lie. Me, I don't think I've ever even tasted, like the men I've dated. Okay, I was dating that Western guy. But the reason as to why he was cooking is because I never knew their recipe. The Western people, they have their own recipe, spices. They mix fish and meat and chicken in the same shit, and they mix gari and whatever, you know. And for me, I didn't like that shit, and I didn't understand his recipe. So most of the times, he used to cook his food and I cook mine. Imagine
I
all
remember,
the time.
I remember
all the time. I cook my food. We buy two. Like if it is buying fish, he'll buy his fish and mine. So he'll cook first because he liked to eat. He was big and chubby. So he'd cook his meal first and then me, I'd cook my meal. I didn't have a problem. But most of the time, the men I've dated, I've always been in the kitchen. Because I've never ever seen, I never saw my dad. And I never even had my dad knowing what to eat. It was that endulete chakula indio meletwa. Indio tunakula. So for me, I always cook. I'm always open. I cook. I even if a man comes to my house, rarely if I am not feeling okay, I'd be like, can you help me? The furthest they can do is chop tomatoes and maybe just to keep me company in the kitchen. Like but most times it's me who does the cooking. And I don't believe that's women are the household. They know, like, why would a man walk in the kitchen?
What are you doing in the kitchen?
Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, men are not supposed to stay in the sitting room.
I know.
Think about what you're gonna eat tomorrow and the fees for and how we're gonna pay.
But
the
personally,
rent.
I'm not gonna come. I don't mind me a man who cooks. Trust me, I enjoy that. I really like that.
I wish I could.
I've dated men who have the ability to cook. Like, I really like a man who likes helping in the kitchen, not just because I'm asking, but willingly. Like, hey, let me. And even I've figured out, even with the male friends I have around, most of them, every time I'm cooking, they're like, Joby, sit down, we're gonna do this. Joby, sit down, we're gonna cook ugali. You don't cook ugali when we're here. And I'm like, wow, this is nice. I didn't ask, so for me it feels really nice. So I kind of like, I enjoy that part of a man who can really, really cook. I really love it.
Personally, me, I get like, can I help you? Like, once and I'm like, and then it turns out it's the same shit. They only cut onions. And probably I think it's because I'm used to cooking. So I literally
that's all you allow.
And also I think the farthest I've ever gone is like when I'm super, super sick. And he cooks and I'll be like, so you can cook.
Oh my.
I'll be like, so you can really, but it's always always not so good.
I'm so spoiled if I find a man who can cook consistently. I had one and I used to take advantage of that a whole lot. Like, I'm coming from work, food is ready. not even dishes, Shmoney. I'm not even doing dishes.
Yeah.
Laundry, we have someone to do laundry. Like I'm just being a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Allow me to be, you know, and just spoil me, take me to places. Let's travel.
Yeah.
You know, let's go for road trips. I'm a Sagittarius.
This is
I like being
out.
outside.
Yeah.
You know, so I like me a man who can really cook, but
I don't feel like just relating on what the
What
man
you
says
said.
makes a little sense. You can't control a man.
that's true.
Please, men are leaders.
That's true.
Like women, let men lead.
That's true.
Like a man, you tell him, he will put in your space.
That's
Mine
true.
calls and is like, we need to have a talk. And when I hear we need to have a talk, he tells me, Shmoney, you're so bossy. You're some person I can't have a talk. Like, why were you talking to me like on phone like that? I want you to say it on my, because the you on phone and the you in person
Someone told me
is
that.
different.
Oh my god.
That's a code. And the you on that phone is different from the you right now. So let's have a con. It tells me every time I want to have a serious conversation with you, I can't have on call because you'll boss me around. You'll talk. You'll mtaenda huko juu. So most of the time, I feel like you can't. Don't make a man think that you can control, because you can't control a man. The moment you start, he'll be like, "Are you my mom? Are you my parent?" They want to feel comfortable around you. It's the same way a woman wants to feel comfortable
Around a
a
man.
man. So
I get
let
it.
him feel comfortable, so that he wants to spend more time with you. He'll be worrying because he will not be even calling you, or even if you call him, he's worried. Kwani nimekosa wapi? Nini. If it's all like controlling and stuff. Where are you? What did you do? If he says he's gonna call you, calm down. He will
Period.
call you.
Period.
If he says he's gonna do this, yeah, if it doesn't make sense to you, you can call back. But stop controlling. Like, you can't control a man. You can't tell him, do this, eat that. No. Okay, it doesn't come. You know, the example this guy is saying, I don't feel like it's coming from a bad space. Because if I'm telling you, I don't like that cloth. Please don't wear like that. It's the way I say it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
it's the way exactly.
yeah, it's the way I say
That's
it.
true.
Like, I'm like, please put on this instead of that. Or instead of this, can you do this? Unajua. But if I come and say you're always doing you know, that is
that's
already
control,
controlling. So I feel like,
aggressive,
it comes from the way you
Delivery.
approach. Even like eating. If he's eating too badly, you say, hey, you've eaten a lot of proteins, try veggies. Or like, today, let's eat salad. Or whatever. It depends on how you approach your person. But if you're like, it's already mad.
Yeah, it makes the eyes. The eyes will tell you everything. Now just look at you, by the way, disgustingly.
Yeah.
Like, you should understand that I don't fuck with whatever you're doing.
Some don't even like, who them ananiangalia.
Hey, reach out to my people. You need to know.
Hold sex. Did I just say that? If you are punishing your man by not giving him sex because of the mistakes that he has done, it's even worse when you don't tell him what he has done and then you deny him sex. It is one of the most annoying habits you can ever do to your man. No.
I can't have sex when I'm mad. I'm not. If I'm not in a good space, I can't. You don't. Me, I'm that person. Don't touch me. Don't come close to me. We ain't good. I don't want to see you. I'm really, really mad. So if you're telling me I'm denying, we are having a conversation, we are arguing, and then you want sex. What the heck? Like, make it. It doesn't make sense to me. Me, I don't.
Let's
Because I feel like it's emotions that are fucked up.
Yeah.
So once my emotion is calm, then maybe I can think about it. But if you're telling me, Joby, we are arguing, and then the next thing you want to, like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
I think for me, I've said this. In a relationship, I'm really, I think I'm really stingy. I don't know why, but I've noticed that about myself. I like controlling. Like, I'll do it when I want, you know. But I also feel like it depends to the chemistry you also have with someone when it comes to intimacy. Because I feel like maybe personally, try to look at my traces back of relationship. I'm kind of attracted maybe people who are not in the same sex energy. I don't know if I'm making sense. So my sex energy was super high, or literally more than them. So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna do this every time because you're gonna be disappointing me. So I'd rather just keep shit to myself. You know, I don't wanna be disappointed. You're gonna make me mad if you do it. If you disappoint me, so it's best if we don't do it. You know, from there I'm not gonna be disappointed because I feel like, I don't know, but it's so bad when you're so sexually frustrated and you have someone who's supposed to fulfill your needs there, but they can't really do it. But I also do agree with him, literally. The women were different, like you said. For you, you're not comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm
For
not.
me, also, I'm not comfortable with that. But I think it depends.
Like unanishika na
With the
nimejaa.
person.
Ah, yeah.
You know, with the person again. Because there are people who just know how to corner you around. I don't know, somehow.
No,
Corner
kitambo
you
kona,
around.
but you're mad. No. Me, okay, me you can't corner me on that. I think
Depends
that's
on level of
disgusting.
mad. Level of mad too. Like which level of mad? Because there's petty mad where you just need I just need a chocolate, you know, you apologize and I'm cool, you know, we go down. But there's level of mad like, yo, honey,
I mean, I'm not okay.
I need a break.
We need to either we talk about it and then we are cool. If it is like, even if it's petty for me, I want us to talk about. If it is petty that we can talk about it at that time, I need like an apology. Let me be on the right mental space first. For me, that is it. If I'm not okay with you, there's nothing that can work. Me, I'm even somebody that, and somebody told me this, Shmoney, if you're not okay with somebody, business has to continue.
Yeah.
But sometimes it inanisumbua akili.
Yeah.
I just feel like we need to have that conversation, finish it, and continue doing whatever we're doing. But if I'm not okay with you, trust me, I'm gonna be stingy. And men don't expect. Tumejamiana, atujaongea siku mbili, unakuja tumelala kwa kitanda na sikia unanishika. Hata tu kujifanya useme nini mbaya. Can we talk about?
Yeah.
Unakuja unanishika like who the hell are you?
Yo,
Unajua?
kuja pole pole.
That's when you sleep on the couch.
Kuja pole pole. But
Or I sleep in the couch.
But also maybe to the women to side with him a little bit. I feel like I've had these stories from men a couple of times. They're just women who are also naturally maybe like that. You know, vitu tu kidogo kidogo. It's not maybe a bigger argument, Shmoney. It's something petty. You know, something that you can talk about. You'll find that maybe, like you say, like he was saying, men don't know, or some men won't be able to understand why you're mad until you talk about or open up, you did this and it didn't make me happy. You'll find there are women who are just like, apana, huyu leo ajaleta unga ya ugali, hu apana. You don't even know what is happening around this job space, you know. Probably ajalipo, probably things are not going okay at work. And this is what actually most of the situations that lead men to cheating.
And I feel like he says, mostly ukinyima na ajui kenye inaendelea. So if you're in a space again, if you're in a space again, mostly if you're already married, conjugal rights, you took the oath. That's your man. Like, what the hell?
You know,
talk about it and see.
And then especially if it's a repeated situation or type of an attitude. Because, you know, with women we come with also with the attitude. You know, he's maybe trying to talk to you, postponing. Trust me, he's gonna move on and he's gonna cheat on you. Like, literally. I feel
but
like this
also
is some
if you
of
don't ask, it depends also with how you guys handle it. Because the men want to assume also things are okay and they know very well walikosa. Unajua ulikosea mtu lakini unataka kujifanya unanini na uliza.
It's crazy. But shout out to Kit in the building, shout out to the Royal Constrictors. Let us know about your thoughts on this conversation.
Number 4, always asking for his opinions about your appearance. I mean, sure, people change, people gain weight, people lose weight, but constantly asking him how you look like, how you fit in that dress, it's very annoying. Please, go and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do you think about your appearance and your body?
Personally, I love a man who compliments me.
Yeah.
I don't ask me. I don't think I ever ask, how do I do? Because me, I have 7 mirrors. I look at myself.
You confirm?
Yes, I have. You've been to my...
Yes.
I have literally 7 mirrors. Kitambo nifika kwa mlanga, I know how I look.
Yeah.
I'm a very confident woman from even the way I dress up. You can tell this is somebody without any insecurity. So confident is top notch. But me, I like my man telling me you look nice.
Yeah.
Every morning, like if you see me,
good.
tell me you're beautiful. Send me that message every day. Tell me, hi, beautiful. How are you? Look gorgeous. I like that. I like a man who compliments me, but I will never ask you. Mimi simtakuliza, how do I look? Did I gain weight? No, I don't do that. Totally, I don't.
Alright.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't say I'm that type of a person. I do like compliments, of course, coming naturally, especially from strangers. They make me happy. I don't know. I
think
that
man first.
I don't know, shout out to the men. For me, strangers. I found it's like strangers make me happy, giving me compliments a lot. Of course, for my man, that should be a must.
Yeah, it's a must.
What should I ask
like,
you?
I wake up in the
Why
morning,
you with me?
I dress up, you look at me, and you're not even saying you look beautiful.
You know?
Tell me I look nice in white.
Why are you with me? Those are the reasons I'm gonna start asking you. Like, what the fuck are you here? Like, why are you here? By the way, why did you pick me? Like, kuna watu wengine uko nje kama kuna wastoshi mboga enda uko nje, you know. But I feel like, of course, compliments should come out naturally.
Yeah.
And he's talking about from the point of, I think, body shaming.
Yeah.
Shout out to someone like Keith. He was just even mentioning, I think, today or yesterday, when his wife started telling him about gaining weight and
he was
all
telling us
that.
to that last
Yeah,
time also.
when he was told about gaining weight, becoming comfortable and all that, and for him it came as a shock, you know. And you'll find probably, I don't know if it happens in most of the relationships. I feel like in relationships, I don't know if it's due to comfortability or how happy you are or how peaceful you are. It comes maybe with all of them.
If I'm
Peace,
not stressed,
yeah, peace,
I gain weight.
you're happy, you know, you're being treated how you really expect and beyond probably. You just, personally, I've also found myself gaining weight just naturally because I'm not stressed,
Exactly.
I'm loved correctly and
Yeah.
all that. So I don't think it's all you want like you're asking your body to
but
change.
also don't get comfortable.
You know?
Joby. You know, people like to get super comfortable because listen. Okay,
I'm not
you
saying
gain-
comfortable you're becoming now, you know, you don't
Sasa,
take care of yourself, like,
yeah,
you know?
I'll tell you, hey, na Yuki Chambi, like what's up? It's how you say it.
Yeah.
If it comes from like a love space,
yeah.
it's how you say
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see?
yeah.
Like it's always how you say it.
Yeah,
You,
true.
if I gain weight and you tell me, "Shay, you're fat," I don't like that.
Yeah.
but tell me, hey, what do you think about? Or pay that gym and tell me, go turn that body.
Yeah.
I like it. What I'll feel nice, but it's how you approach a situation. You
That's
can tell
true.
your person even how to dress,
Yeah.
but it's how you approach it. You can tell somebody, hey, you gained weight. It's how you say it. Me, I love even giving men compliments.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I like a man who smells nice. If you smell nice,
Me
I'll be telling you
too.
every time. I'll be kissing you on the head like, oh
my
my
God.
god, you smell so good, you know. If you dress nicely, I'll be like, today you look nice. But trust me, if you dress carelessly, I'll be like, unaka chocolate.
If I tell you I know the scent of my crush is
Yeah.
crazy. And
Yeah.
we don't even bump into each other every day, Shmoney.
Yeah.
But this guy, even if I hear a scent of him on someone else, I'm like, I gotta look. I'm
I
like,
know.
is it him?
Yeah. I
Is it
know.
him? You know?
I know.
It's crazy. Shout out to him. I don't even know him. I don't even know his name. But I like him.
You'll find him.
Number 5, complaining about being hit on. There are ladies who actually hate men but want a man and they're together with a man. What did I just say?
Yeah.
They hate men, they want a man, but they're with a man. And if you always complain, even a mere compliment that you're beautiful, you feel offended about it, this is very annoying to so many men. Number 6,
Sometimes mkichapa story na your nigga, wananikatia. I don't feel like it's a big deal. It's not that you're always saying it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it might come from a space. Sometimes I want to also test you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you. to
Me, I like
piss
doing
you
that a
off.
lot.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Me,
to
I'll even
I'll
show
be
you
like,
messages.
me, I'll.
Especially the
Ha.
sexual ones.
Ha.
Like
Oh.
this guy just texted me the most sexual message. See?
Yeah.
He's been DMing me, by the way, and I've been snubbing him. See?
Eh,
I wanna see, like I wanna see, and I'm not gonna show you one,
Yeah.
like a couple.
Oh,
Shmoney.
me,
Alanisha umeziona
me,
zote.
my man said
Ukaa
like,
ukijua natafutwa.
mine would be like, nione ni nani, and then it go. Atazuma the profile. Okay. I think maybe it's comparisons like anataka nini. You wouldn't like see the text and be like, I told him I got a nigga, like, can you calm down? But I don't feel like it's a big deal. Like, for example, the things you can handle, like ukikatiwa, si lazima uambie like everything. Unajua,
That's true.
It comes from a space where nini nilifanya hivi nili. Please, sometimes you know why? I feel like some people lie in that.
That's
They are
true.
either doing it,
That's true.
and that's why it comes from
Yeah.
a space of I'm gonna doubt you.
Self-defense.
Because I've also had friends who are men who are like, nene nanikatia, na in the real sense they were the ones when you're gonna katia watu.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, and they tell their girlfriends so that their girlfriends can think that the
other women want them.
Eti yo unaona venye DM yangu imejaa.
DM
Na
akachieka.
wewe ndio
Wewe ndio
kuna
umejaza
hizo
DM
tabia.
za watu.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it comes from a perspective of you might be lying also. So
Yeah.
other women also might be
To
lying.
get approval of your the
Or so that they can test the man, and then the man will be like, Kanya, and then they won't concentrate so that you can find a space to cheat.
Yeah.
Unajua. But if it is once in a while, you're like, hey, Danny, whatever. I don't think it's a. I don't think me. I like a man who I can gossip with. Can we gossip? Can we talk?
Like, hey, bestie, hi
I
friend.
know.
Let's be friends first before we come to these other serious
I
things.
know.
Like we can talk about 1, 2, 3 things. You
Exactly,
know,
right?
that I can talk to maybe with someone else.
Exactly. So can we like be
It's
best
nice.
friends?
I feel like it's a kind of special intimacy when you have someone you can just trust and talk to them about other things, you know, things going on in your life and all that. For me, it was just recently I was told it's someone I've been noticing every time I pass that certain path. They always have to stare at me. Like they'll even stop what they're doing, Shmoney, to just like give me a stare. It's like literally like unaona tu ni ile ya wow unakaa fiti, but I always act like I'm not seeing. So it has happened like thrice. Now yesterday was the 4th time. So the person I was with was like, I've noticed this guy is always looking at you. Like
he told you.
This guy is always staring at you. And then he stood up to look at him. Like what's all this about? It's like you won't understand, but the signal should let him know something. I'm like, okay. But when we were coming back now, this guy now was like, because it's like anajua moves zangu. It's like any mtu amemaster moves.
He knows when you pass.
When I pass, so he's like, I'm sure you're coming back to this direction. So when we're passing, he was supposed to like, I expect Amanda, but he was now coming back when we're coming back. So he ensured he looked at me, and then mind you, the other guy like stood up and looked at him like, what's up? And some call like, oh, kumbe umekuwa notice he's been checking, you know. So the moment he said, I've noticed this guy has been looking at you, call like, oh shit, I didn't know you were paying attention. You know, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But test that to your person and see their reaction, because most of the people find out actually they overreact. There's someone who's gonna get mad, someone who's gonna now start being insecure.
And I've had men,
I've had someone like that.
If the miaka kadiwi question hadi chali yako kata hakutuna mtu mwingine question like mbona watu wakutaki like shida ni gani?
Oh my goodness.
Like why even if you're not seeing them, but why are you not attracted? What did I see?
I've dealt with such a person, Shmoney, before, and to the point now the relationship, it almost became violent. They almost attacked me.
That's bad.
And that's when I was like, Muizi!
I feel like that's an insecure person.
Yeah, because what happened before my magazine appearance, I'd invited this guy to like the whole project. Even before the whole project happening, the planning of the project and everything, we were with shout out to DJ Carter and a few friends. So Carter and the friends, who are my friends, are like, we're gonna pop up and show out for you. And since I was driving, I'm like, hey, you can pull up with my nigga since he doesn't have a car, but you can tag him along too, drop him on the location. Coming back, we're gonna come back with him. He's like, cool, no problem. So I'm tagging the guy, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna be busy with my friends that day. Not busy, Shmoney, clubbing and wasting money. Okay, not doing anything. Mind you, at that time I dropped literally working as a house girl, because I'm seeing this guy is wasting money. I'm trying to build my life in this, but I'm dropping this to concentrate on mine. That's when I'm shifting to literally the modeling career. So I have this project, I've invited friends, I've invited him. He has said that I pop because he's busy. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now I appear on the magazine and I'm being reposted. I was being reported now and I follow IG. So you're seeing people tagging me. Magazine imetokea, he pulls. He's pulling the card off. I brought you a gift. So I go meet him. Mind you, this guy tangwa Rudy, akuna gifts nimeona. He's been wasting money on liquor, tricking my brother to be his friend so that I won't know what's happening, you know? So what happened is that he told me, niko na gift yako. It was around 8 a.m., 9ish a.m. Niko na gift yako, come uchukue. So I pull up, tunapatana kwa stage, because I was staying with my cousin at that time, so I can't invite him over. So I'm like, let's meet this place so I can talk and whatever, because we've been having issues. And then I pull up, is like, so I've been seeing you popped up on the magazine, and there's a whole lot of men posting you and all that. Like, what's with this? I'm like, what's with that? What's with what? Number one, you told me I'm coming here for a gift. What's the gift, number one? Because I'm excited, being honest. And at the same time, I'm like, I really want to make this work, but if only you're going to be in your right senses. I'm trying to really, really focus on this. So the moment I sense the jealousy, I'm like, I invited you. What do you mean? What these people reposting me? And you know my social as traffic. Like, what do you mean? Why are you insecure? He raised his hand. He wanted to slap me, Shmoney. He wanted to bait me. He's like, you're cheating on me. Those are the men you've been hanging out around with. Now, I'm like, what? I invited you, like, for you to see open project of what I'm doing. There's no one who is giving me like a pass through of 1, 2, 3 things. I'm doing everything legit, and there's no one I'm sleeping with to get. He's like, no, you're cheating on me.
I
That's
feel
why
like
you've not
that's
been
just an
available.
insecure
You've not been
person.
available.
Yeah.
You've been busy with your friends.
I feel like that's like coming from a very insecure
What?
person. Because number one, Joby, a man who doesn't support you in your career,
In your exactly.
that's a big red flag.
Exactly.
Like, if my man doesn't tune in once a week, ha!
It's a problem.
Oh!
He's
What
always
the-
there.
yeah,
every day.
he's always
Every
there.
day.
Even if it's just sometimes he goes, he sleeps on so that I can just see him on
He's
the comment.
there.
But he's asleep.
Oh my goodness.
Like literally, just like he will just drop a comment. Sometimes he'll just drop a comment and
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
Everyone, I'm like, yeah, he chat me even before even texting me online. he'll
yeah.
And like, I saw you in the morning. You saw.
mm.
You have to check up on. Like, what do you mean you can't support my career?
Exactly.
You know, if I am going to the studio, he'll be like, let me show you this and this. I like that. Unajua, you support my career. If you can't support my career, because me, I actually support my people. Joby, you
Big
see,
time.
I will.
Big
My
time.
friends, I pop up for them. I'm a
Big
real
time.
one, and it comes to. Even if you're not in the best place,
Yep.
tell me you got a business. I'm gonna come through for
True.
you. Unajua. But if I have a man who can support me, like that doesn't make sense to me. Like you have to support me.
Yeah.
A man who puts you down, a man who tells you to leave your career, a man who tells you, oh, you can't be doing this because he feels some type of way, and he wants his career to go up. That's not your person.
Man, and that's why I literally had to drop the relationship, of course, and
That's
then from
a lot.
there I started popping on now videos because I'm like, bruv, I'm sitting here with you, you're spending money in the club. I'm getting gigs that are literally paying me. I don't care how small it is, they are paying
They're
me.
paying.
I'm not asking or sleeping with anyone to get
And
this
one time
money.
they're gonna pay big.
Exactly. So come on, it's crazy.
Gotta.
You always go quiet and give him a silent treatment when things go wrong. People will fight. You'll fight with your man. But keeping quiet and expecting him to start talking to you, it's very, very annoying. Open up. Start speaking. Say what is going on and what is bothering you.
This guy just everything he's talking about is communication.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like from the first thing he started saying
Communication.
So communication is just key in everything. Like literally, I was taught one thing: don't ever go to bed mad at your person. Because trust me, I'm gonna have insomnia. When something is bothering me, I don't have a good time. It's gonna bother, mostly if it's somebody that I care for. So talk about everything.
Yeah.
And it's good. That's why it's good to actually have really mature men.
Yeah.
Because utako huko yako kuchini,
Yeah.
alafu mtapatana katikati.
Yep.
But if you're high, he's high, that is not gonna happen.
True.
So even if you're communicating, even if you're gonna argue, people are gonna argue. Relationships are not easy.
Yep.
But learn to actually communicate to the person. Going on a silent mode treatment to punish him. Trust me, there are ones that also will just be like, wapi atanyamaza tu kukupima, unajua?
Yeah.
And then you keep on getting mad. How is that gonna help? You're just prolonging your frustration.
True.
Instead of just having a communication, talking about it, then let it end.
That's
Nice and
true.
easy.
Let's continue here what he has to say.
Number 7, you always bring the past mistakes. Ladies, as a woman, why do you bring the past mistakes when there's a new mistake? Focus on the new
This is a new
mistake.
mistake. This man is toxic. Last year, saa saba.
I know. It's
Any
crazy.
time.
Women, we keep even time.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I've been told I'm a pro at keeping receipts because me, no. I'm a
I won't
pro.
forgive.
Me, I know the
Forgive, I
day,
don't
the
forget.
time, the location.
Me too.
Like, what you mean? I'll remind you.
Forgive.
You forgot?
Me, I'll be like, forgive but never forget. Trust me, piss me off, yenye ulifanya juzi naeka pamoja. Ndako like, kata juzi ulifanya hii. Last week when I was talking to you, didn't we talk about it? How about the other week? You remember that day at Alicia, I was like, what the hell is happening? Women are like that.
It's crazy.
If you bring the past mistakes, it's very annoying to the man. Number 8, you want
We really don't care, being honest. That's the fact. We don't care.
to enjoy, to be begged. You want your man to beg you and beg. Begging. If you don't know the meaning of begging, go and check the meaning of begging. Most men, if not all, hate when they are forced to beg you to do certain things too.
Personally, I really don't like a begging man. I think I've said it. I really don't like a begging man. I don't like a begging man. Number one, you kneel him down because I've seen the disrespect of how that was dealt with one of our employees at my dad's. I've seen, of course, a man cry, but that was from a point of really being understood, you know. But no, I don't like being there. I don't like a simp. I don't like me a simp. There's different ways of simping. you know, and there's just you simping. I'm like, bruh, you weak.
Yeah.
How am I tough than you?
Real,
Like,
yeah.
how am I tough than you? I'm your woman, you know, toughen up. How am I tough than you?
I love some gangster love.
Yeah.
Thug love, kidogo. Yes, yes,
Exactly.
gangster but sweet.
You know?
You know, gangster but sweet. Not like ghetto love, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But at least a little thugging, you know, a little gangster. Like, stop crying. Me, I don't like why are you
Yeah.
crying? Like, why are you being? Me, I don't allow man to cry in front of me. Please go and cry in your own space. Like, you can't just.
Because when you
cry.
talk about begging, that is a simp. When you talk about talking, communicating, that is a mature person. Someone who's trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're begging me? Are you dealing with a high schooler? Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, what you talking about?
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Number 9, you don't respect his privacy. Yes, his phone, his laptop, his emails. Privacy is very important. Just the way you
Me, I'll sleep.
want your
Me, I'll find you.
Oh my God.
items and your privacy.
Me, I'll find you.
Mimi, I don't like to touch people's phones.
I don't touch it willingly.
Me, I don't like Joby. I don't.
You just you
Even
left,
like-
why did you leave your phone open?
If-
Like why are you leaving your your WhatsApp messages open, honey? My instincts will tell me go there and I'll go and I'll find what exactly I want.
And that's the problem. You always find. So stop looking, Joby. It always helps in a lot of ways. It's better you don't know. Because
Yeah,
trust me,
yeah.
if you go through mine,
Shmoney, I'll
Cause
do.
if
Me, I'll
you
myself
go-
literally like you're sleeping, I'm gonna check.
me, I'm like, because if, for real, I can't.
I'll check your phone.
It's not gonna help me.
I don't care. For me, that's me.
Me, even if somebody calls, I can't pick. Even if it is what,
Okay,
even
nah,
if it is
phones
like,
nah, phone calls
even
nah.
if it's somebody I know, and I say, oh no,
No,
it's your
phone
brother.
calls, no.
I don't even text. Like, even if you're pressing your phone, I don't look.
Phone
I try
calls, no.
even as much as not to look. I'd be like super distracted in mine, and I'm expecting you to look at mine. Like, why are you looking at mine? Like, I like the position that you understand. I can talk to that. Not all conversation are involving you. It doesn't. We've reached a level of where we trust each other. Sometimes I'm talking to somebody na maybe tunasema tusitakubwa, acha nende nipige simu kwa balcony.
Yeah.
Unajua, wapi ukitaka zako piga kwa utaisikia nikikuja eti nataka kusikia. Unajua, but for me, don't put it on my face. Me, so long as it's not on my face, so long as there's no disrespect, I always say, okay, loyalty matters, number 1, but respect is equal.
Yeah.
You might be up to other, but not on my face. Like,
You will know.
trust me, not on my face, not doing stuff that will piss me off or try to piss me off in a way. Be slick, because trust me, I am slickiest. You know, I am the most slickiest I can be if I want
Wearing
to.
slick, literally.
But I decide because I don't want a nigga getting hurt. So I just respect the relation.
Is respected.
Oh my God.
Please do this to your man. Men hate when you're intruding and checking and finding out what they're doing in their private life.
Me, please, man, don't try. I'm who nani? Nana kukall? Na nini unaongea na nani huyo? Like, I hate that shit. I look at you like I hate an insecure person, Joby. Because first and foremost, I believe I'm very confident, and I have to attract somebody who is super confident.
Yeah.
If I've never given you a reason to be insecure, I'm not expecting you to start questioning. If you see Kevin calling me, or Brian, or James, you're like, who is James? If James you need to meet, you will meet them. If you'll hear about them, I'll be telling you, oh, there's a new friend, or there's somebody, oh, kuna kwa. Because if your man is your best friend, you always talk about almost everything. I won't talk about even my male friends. So even if I say I'm going to this person's house, or I'm going to meet my friend who is like this and they know the person, it doesn't become a problem. But if it is like you're very insecure, I start sensing insecurity, nanza kukudharau. That for me. If I start thinking, hey, you're trying to be insecure, questioning me and stuff, I'm like, ew, not my type. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very annoying. Number 10, you are constantly complaining. If you are a Mrs. Complainer, complaining about how you look, complaining about relationship, complaining about what he's doing, complaining about how much money he's...
I know. Me, I'm such a complainer. I don't know. Me, I complain. Me, I wake up, even my toe is aching. My toe is painful. That is part of complaining. Me, I think I've been told that, like, there's no day that's gonna end without you having a complaint. it's just me. I don't
You're
know.
my person. I swear to you.
Exactly. Who am I supposed to tell if it's not you? You know, who do you want me to rant or vent to? You know, it's crazy. But on the last video of the day, we have this guy from Kenya still. For him, is petty. Now, this is the Kenyan mentality, or I'd say the poor emotionally intelligent mentality.
All men will admit kuna vitu wasichana wanafanyanga and we don't like it. Number one, anytime as a lady umeanza kuleta sijui stories za moods, unaanza sijui kuact.
We are moody people. What do you mean? Women are so moody. Like, I'll wake up today, probably I'm in my menses. Like, number one, we don't even want to talk during our menses. You know, it was just I'm saying I was really cramping so bad, and then I'm like, sai mtu hata kajaribu kunikatene za mpigadi na mawe. Kwa sababu people never understand how cramping painful it is. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want anyone bothering you. You know, so that's me being moody. So don't talk to me. Yes, I don't want you talking to me. Like, call it moody. Like, you as a man, I feel like also you being my man, if you can't understand when I'm moody, or this is just part of me being a woman. I don't believe it's all about sijui signs or nini. Women were just like that. Today you're cool. Today you wake up, your emotions are just on another level, or hormones. I don't know. I don't know if you agree, disagree.
I like my space, Joby. You know me. I wake up and I don't even. Me sometimes I'd be with my man and I'd get. And I'm bye. And I'm not in the mood of just having you in my space today. I'm like, okay, I get it. You bet. Sometimes I just be like, you say, come see me. I'm like, not today. I'm not. I love my personal space. So sometimes I wake up, I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't want to see you. And you have to understand when I say I don't want to see you. Women are just in the emotions, and it also depends. Something I was actually learning, I think we were talking about it in the morning, when to have conversations with your woman. Sometimes the right time in a circle to have like serious conversations, like serious, the time to be like polite, the time to actually treat them, when to gift them. There's a whole, if a man understands all that, and that is, some men will never understand, you know. So women are moody, women are emotional.
Ni kama sijui, ni kama umekuwa mtui, ama ni kama like you want kupembelezwa to the extent ya hata sijui ni gani. The minute tumeanza kuonesha mwanaume hivyo, huyo mwanaume kwanza atajipull away from that, because he hapenani anything that feels girlish, anything that feels moodish. That's why utasikia mseme nini mwanaume amekuuliza na leo na mood swings. Why? Because already ashaanza kusensike energy fulani, unataka kumwamushia mood swings zako za hiyo siku. Number 2, the other thing men don't like from ladies ni attitude. Anytime unaleta attitude towards a guy, and a guy knows,
me like a man who knows I have an attitude. It's just like that. Like, just no. Just kangu kijua. I have it. I have an attitude. Like, just kangu kijua. I love hearing when even my friends tell me, Jobo nakwanga, yes, nakwanga. It's good, you know. So that maybe any other day you're gonna introduce me to someone new and I react this way. It's not a surprise to both of you. You utakao kimwalat.
Me I know. Me I read. I'm like, she doesn't wanna be here. We need to go. Joby me jam sa here. Sometimes my friends will be like, ni bana yana Osa isi mwongela show saya ndaka kutoka hapa. Sai acha we atachana na yeye. Sai ashaboeka mtu amembomba baya sana.
Yeah, that's me. Because I'm easy to read.
Exactly.
So easy. My attitude will tell you like, bruv, now this is pissing me off.
Yeah.
You know.
But plus me, if I'm not in the mood, my face doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Just
on the face.
Yeah, like, just be like, me pia nitakusize. I'll be like, what? Yeah, you just be like, I don't feel this energy right now. I feel like it's naturally just
That's probably the way si mtu mwenye anataka kusettle na wewe. Unajua kama ingekuwa tu you are the love of his life, probably hapo anaweza kuentertain. Lakini anytime unamletea attitude and he probably knows wewe kwanza si type yake, maybe yeye hata anataka kumletea hata story moja, hata kitu long term, hata kitu short term. Huyo mwanaume by then is very easy ya kunyamazia. Why? Because he feels like your attitude yenye unampea, he really doesn't need to stand it. So kama ako na option B, ataendea option B, C, achane na wewe. And also the last thing I would say, wanaume wapendi mademo na complain. So anytime you are this person who complains a lot.
Repeating literally almost the same thing.
So I feel like what both of them are talking about is just emotions. Like how do you control your emotion as a woman? But I feel like emotions are just controlled with communication. Literally, if you're feeling some type of way, if you're low, have a clear communication.
Period.
You know, just say I'm low today and this is this, you've done me wrong, this and this. Because it's talking about complaining. You're complaining because I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Let's talk about it. Your emotions are changing your attitude because something is pissing you off. What is pissing you off? So it all goes back to just communicating with your partner.
Exactly.
You see, for women, for men it's easier because men just talk about I want an emotional, intelligent,
emotionally intelligent woman.
Women say, Joby, that's why I have a problem. Women say I want an emotionally intelligent man, and they can't even control their emotions. So you can't handle an emotionally intelligent man as a woman if you're not the same. You know, because you'll be acting some type of way. This is a man who knows how to handle his emotions and knows how to put you in your space, and then you'll be complaining, no, like, hata ni feel, because you'll be anakuangaliva kwa like, why are you behaving like a kid? Any small thing, you're packing your bags, you're leaving the marriage every week. Oh, sije tumeachana. Oh, siku moja atakwambia na ilikuwa kitu peti, because you keep on doing the same thing. So for you to actually get for you to actually say I want an emotionally intelligent man, you have to actually be also emotionally intelligent woman. And for you to actually do that is understand yourself. Once you understand yourself and you know where to say, you know, somebody who knows themselves, okay, here I am bad today, I need to do this. And also relationship is considered in the other person. Yeah. That is what somebody, because you took that out of being with the person, regardless of what they're feeling, regardless of, you have to consider somebody's emotions because you took that commitment. Yeah. Somebody's feelings. That's relationship.
That's one thing I've learned recently. The term consideration. Yeah. Because I didn't know how heavy it is. I'm like, consideration. Unaweza consider mtu yeyote unajua, but it comes from a point of someone caring for you, putting you in their thoughts, you know, before they do something that either will trigger you in any sort of way or hurting you, you know, making you happy. It doesn't have to come from a point of hurt, you know. Bringing you gifts, that's a consideration, like, you know, thinking about you then, like, that's a consideration of like, this would make her happy, or this would make him happy. So yeah, that's literally where we come into the end of today's conversation. Yeah, we've been talking about what men hate. Yeah, what men hate about women. I wish would have had thoughts about, you know, what you guys hate about women. I think Kid has a whole lot of stories probably to give. You know, what you didn't like about your marriage, maybe relationships. Well, you know, a woman maybe trying to tell you what to do, because Kid says he likes and enjoys his freedom because he doesn't have a woman to tell him what to do. Exactly. Maybe men don't like that too.
That's you see, it's the same thing.
Why are you leaving your socks at the sitting room though?
Mother, please.
Why are you leaving your socks at the sitting room?
Just tell him not to.
How many times will I tell you, Shmoney? Exactly.
Be considerate.
Close the door. How many times do I have to tell you close the door?
No, you took the commitment. You know? That's why consideration comes in.
Yeah, you get mad.
Yeah, you
get mad. I don't like the banging and the just. Why are you leaving the doors open? Just close the door and don't bang the door. I really hate that, especially that. But anyway, family, coming to the end of today's conversation right here. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Keith, once again, Royal Constrictor. To the silent listeners, we appreciate you guys. Of course, for those who shall be catching this on our replay, hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe, like, share this amazing content with your family and friends. Also, let them have some fun and let them break down what they don't like. Maybe about you too. Yeah. Maybe about you. You never know. Yeah. It's maybe about you. They don't even like something about you. Yeah. Closing remarks.
Thank you guys so much. Every Tuesday and Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed. But if you have more comments and even a conversation you want us to talk over next time, just write it down on the comment section. Much love and take care.
Kabisa, much love. See you guys on Thursday. Of course, see you tonight on the Africa Today show as we see what we're talking about.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Here is Angela Robinson, your I'm reaching out to all